Members of Parliament from the 12 member states in the Great Lakes region that form the Forum of Parliaments of the International Conference on Great Lakes region steps by enacting laws and protocols that protect the sexual gender-based victims. The forum includes the government of the Central African Republic, Burundi, Congo-Brazzaville, Democratic Republic of Congo, Uganda and Zambia, among others. At the beginning of the forum, the meeting started with a moment of silence in honor of former Speaker of Parliament Jacob Oulanyah. Onyango Kakoba is the Secretary General of the forum.
During his tenure, both as Speaker and earlier on as Deputy Speaker, he was a very strong supporter of this forum. Even at the time when he was critically ill, one of the last things he did was to sanction payment for the forum for this fiscal year, which was paid a few days later after the sanctioning.
The meeting then touched humanitarian and social issues with a call to focus on refugee welfare.
We have got reports. A number of countries have taken steps, and some of the steps include ratification of the protocol, because within the arrangement of the International Conference on Great Lakes region, there's a protocol on humanitarian issue, that one on displacement of people. So a number of them have ratified that protocol, and some others have even domesticated. And we are also looking at a situation where parliaments should get involved in overseeing the implementation of those protocols.
Uganda is almost the only country with an open-door policy for refugees, and looking after them is expensive. However, what does Kakoba think of pushing the forum to push member states to take up some of the burden instead of relying on donor funds?
It is one area that we can look into and probably come out with something more specific. And that's why we are here to get feedback so that we can decide on the next course of action.
The fourth statutory meeting of the committees also focused on the implementation of the resolutions that were made in 2020 about protecting the women, children.
Reaffirm our commitment as parliamentarians to support mechanisms at the national level to prevent and suppress sexual gender-based violence against women and children. Recognize that sexual gender-based violence is prevalent in the member states of the ICGLR in both war and peace times. Further, recognize that as parliamentarians, there is need to advocate for resources to enable institutions to find out what the root causes of sexual gender-based violence are.
Most member states reported increased sexual gender-based violence during COVID-19 pandemic period. However, some like South Sudan reported progress in prosecuting perpetrators of rape during the conflict.
The government have taken an initiative of creating a military court where the soldiers who have committed this crime were brought to court and that they were punished. So it has set light, it has given the world to know that as South Sudan, we are responsible of what our people are doing to our children, to our women.
Even the parents to such children who are like collaborating when it comes to marrying off the young ones are going also to face such punishments.
In Kenya, it was previously hard to prosecute sexual offenses due to weak laws. However, although the forum and other civil society organizations preach progress, the maximum sentence for rape is life imprisonment.
Institutions now that are helping, the young girls who've been raped, or women, and the children that are born out of such scenarios. We have now rescue centers for such, giving a lot of psychosocial support to the girls and helping them go back into the society, either go back to finish school, and in situations like that.
Tanzania is also not left out in this matter.
We are preventing it even from the family level, because there are some other women who are married. Even this violence starts from the marriage. Maybe sometimes your husband is forcing to have sex with you or wherever. Women are free. We have special desks at the social welfare departments, which are found at the police station. So whenever there is anything, even from the family level, you can still go report it, and the government will take correct measures to prevent the violence for the women, even from the family level. But we have gone further. Our laws whenever anyone is involved in sexual scandals, because we are calling children, a girl of 18 years and below, for us is a raping. It's a good as rape.
The forum has resolved that legislators from the various member states should champion the role of ensuring that they sensitize their communities about sexual gender-based violence. And when it comes to the protocol of humanitarian, which handles refugees and their rights, it has also been noted that these countries from the Great Lakes should ensure that they promote peace because it's conflict that breeds refugees. Sudhir Yarhanga, NTV, Nairobi.